guys, and a very big welcome to my channel. My name's Lucas, by the way, and you are watching Let's Talk Tech. Right then guys, before we start this mini review on the update of the Insta360 X3, which is a brand spanking new device that I've had sent me. Now, I would like to say a very big thank you to Steph at Insta360 EU. Now you can find these guys on Amazon. Now don't just tap on Insta360 store, it has to be the Insta360 store EU. This is where you'll find the guys that have been so helpful to me. It's actually been unbelievable. I had my device literally, my new device that is, literally come out the very next day. And we've agreed that my old device will be sent back shortly, which is all nicely packed up, ready to go back to Hong Kong. So right then, let's crack on with the mini review. Right then, I'd like to do a quick recap regarding the Insta360 X3, which was my old device, just so that you newcomers understand exactly what I'm talking about, especially if you haven't watched any of my recent content that I've uploaded. Now, my old device was a big pain in the backside. One, it was overheating, and I'm talking overheating. Now, part of that was actually my problem, because I was very stupid enough to put a silicone skin on it, which was literally lasted for 9 minutes if I was lucky. Without the skin, it was lasting 20 minutes before it overheated. My second issue was about the battery. 33 minutes on 5.7K at 30 frames a second. 33 minutes I was getting out of that battery when it should have been 80 easily. And the other issue that Insta360 wasn't happy about was my old device. This logo here was on a screw with, which I obviously sent pictures. I will put some pictures up now of it, so you guys can actually see what I mean. Now, back onto this brand spanking new device. Now, this has been a massive game changer, if you wish. It's like having a revamped device. The battery life on it, now I've literally only used it for 6 hours, but this is only a mini review, just so that if you boys and girls out there are thinking about getting an Insta360 X3 and are unsure because of my recent content that I put up, I just want to reassure you that this new device that I have is definitely a lot better. The battery life, 90 to 95 minutes. Now, it's like I said, I've only used this device for 6 hours. The other thing, zero overheating, absolutely zero overheating issues at all, which is such good news to me, because my old device was giving me a headache. It's actually stressing me out to the point that I was going to return it, get my money back, and to simply buy something else. I'm glad that I haven't done that. Now, my only main concern that I have with the Insta360 X3s is the actual, when you use the mobile phone app, the lip synchronization is slightly out. I'm talking milliseconds. You can only just see it. It was my wife who actually pointed it out to me. I didn't see it straight off the bat. But my wife pointed that out to me. She said, oh, your lips are very slightly off, and yes, they are. Now, I have been on to other sites. There has been a few other people who have noticed this issue. Now, if you use the normal Insta360 on the PC, software on the PC, the lip synchronization issue is not an issue. It's actually okay. So, bearing in mind on that's my only downside with this device at the moment. But I'm sure Insta360 will probably push out an update of some kind that will solve that problem. Now, bottom line, What do I think of this device? Now that I've had a new device and I've had proper usage from it, without it overheating and battery going flat within 30 minutes, it's a bundle of fun. Now, a lot of people are probably thinking out there, but the workload is double workload. Yes, it's double workload, but the workload when you're editing is just as much fun as when you're actually doing the recording yourself. Now, the best thing with the 360 cameras are, now I'm all new to the 360 game, so bear that in mind. So everything that I'm learning is brand new. So this is why I say about comments, whether they're good or bad, please whack comments below, because you have the right to voice yourself, and you have quite clearly your own opinions. So please voice them below in the comments. But I will actually go to say that this camera is definitely my favourite camera. I'm using a DJI Action 2 at the moment. It's been pretty good. I do like this camera. Bless its little cotton socks, it's actually lasted 2.5 hours, because this is how long it takes to do content. Believe it or not, for YouTube, it's a slog. I'm also brand spanking new to the whole YouTube game, hence why I'm not probably come over as professional as some other people do. But like they say, the more you do, the more you learn. So I'm hoping I'm not mumbling on. But anyhow, let's crack right down to the main points about this camera here. Is it worth buying? Hell yeah. Yeah, it's a bundle of fun. It's a bundle of fun. Now I've had 0 issues with this camera from yesterday, when it's delivered yesterday. I'm more than happy. If I actually dropped this camera now and broke it, I would beg, steal or borrow to get enough money to buy another one. It's absolutely invaluable to me. It's like I said, it's a bundle of fun. It's honestly is. I can't even put into words how much fun I've actually had. Massive apologies, people, for the cut off then. My DJI Action 2 overheated. Bless this little cotton socks, it's actually been going for about 3 hours. It's all connected to a portable charger, so that's not helping out the heat issue either. But 3 hours on the DJI. I'm doing this at 4K, 30 frames a second, I think, using this camera here. And the reason why I'm using this camera and not the Insta360 X3 is because I want to show you guys the actual camera itself, just so that you're aware. Right then, going back onto what I was saying about this camera being a bundle of fun. It's honestly, it's more than a bundle of fun, even though the workload is ×2. Now, when you come to a reframe, re-edit, whichever way you want to look at it, it's a lot of fun. You could do things with this camera that you cannot do with, for example, my DJI. That's sat in front of me. It's a big bundle of fun. It's a totally different ball game. There is a learning curve in it, but it's only a small learning curve. I've learned it quite quickly, to be quite honest, and I think a lot of my content that I've put out there has been a lot more interesting because you can have it in the 360 mode. And if, say for example, I was sat here talking to you guys and something happened outside, accident, or somebody was wily enough to fall over, then literally I could use the 360, go around, show you guys what's happening, and then spin it back round to me. Obviously when I'm reframing everything. So this is the best bit about these cameras here. Now, I've noticed on the 360 forum sites, a lot of people asking one question: why do the Insta360 X3 cost so much money? Now, you're not just buying the camera itself, you are actually buying the editing software. Now, I'm not just talking about the editing software for the mobile phone, but also for your PC. So you have best of both worlds. Now, I still actually spend £100 a year out in the editing software for my PC. I won't go into names, but that costs me £100 a year. Now, the only reason why I still use that is because the only thing that the Insta360 editing software kind of lets itself down, and that's because of the music content that it's got on it. Insta360, if you are out there, please put some better music on. It'd be highly appreciated by myself and probably a lot of other people. But this is why I spend £100 out a year extra to have this other editor software. It's mainly just for the music, if I'm perfectly honest. Now, if I bought the app for the phone for the other editor software that I pay, I'm probably looking at £150 a year. That's serious with you. So, this is the reason why the Insta360 X3 is so expensive. You're not just buying the device itself, you are paying for the software as well. And it's all bundled in, there's no extra cost. Yes, you have to link your Insta360 X3 to the app. You have to register it, in other words, to the app, which is no big deal, because with most cameras, GoPro, I had to do it with my GoPros, I've had to do it with my DJI, so what's the difference? So anyhow, leaving you on that note, once again, the question being, is it worth buying? God, yeah, without a doubt. It's like I said, I wish I was using my Insta360 X3 at the moment, but obviously I wanted to show you guys the actual camera itself, so the good old DJI camera. It's probably getting seriously hot at the moment, so I'm going to call it a day. But just bear in mind, there is going to be some more content coming out. It's going to be about the Insta360. Now, this is by this company here, which is Photolink, I think it's called. Now, I don't recommend the Insta360 sticky lens caps whatsoever. They're absolutely poo, if I'm perfectly honest. So I will be trying out this, which is the premium lens guard itself. I will put that up in the next review. I will also be doing a much bigger review regarding the Insta360, and I'll be putting some footage with that camera as well. So yes, guys, keep your eyes open, because my content should be getting a lot better. I'm feeling more relaxed doing it all now, and as long as my cameras don't overheat, I'm a lot more relaxed. I know this one is about to overheat again, because literally I left it for 5 minutes. So bless its little cotton socks, it's doing well. The little DJI Action too, it's doing absolutely bloody fantastic, if you want my opinion, because my room is actually quite warm in here. I've had the heating on because winter time. So, and I don't want to be sat here talking to you guys with my teeth going chitter chat. So anyhow, I'm going to leave you with that. So please subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate it. Like I said before, if it's good comments or bad comments, it really doesn't matter. Your point of view needs to be put across. I could be wrong because I'm new to the 360 camera lark, if you wish. So you might be able to teach me one or two things. Anyhow, I'm going to call it a day, boys and girls. I hope that you've enjoyed my content. I'm sorry it's being a little bit sloppy. It's like I said, I'm much more comfortable using the Insta360 while I'm recording myself, talking tech. So, okay, right then, I think it's time to let you boys and girls go. Thank you ever so much for watching my channel. Really appreciate it, and it's like I said, please feel free to put comments down below, whether they're good or bad. I really don't care, because every comment means something to me. So yes, once again, thank you for watching my channel, and I hope to see you again. Bye to bye.